this is Judy Adele, and I am doing a music reaction video. This is a little bit special. Perhaps you've seen the first video in this little tiny series. If you haven't, you can choose whatever you want to watch first. But this is a request from Troy Stewart, a long-awaited request, to do the video, The Absence of You, and what he had suggested was to watch the making of The Absence of You by Tim Minchin, and then to actually watch the video. So previously today, if all in the world worked out correctly, we released that reaction, and now we're watching the actual official video. So I'm excited because having watched the making, it's just fun to see how that all works together. It's like a one-take video, so it was all organized, kind of like in real time, right? They have all of the scene changes are happening, and there's people behind the scenes and behind the camera and all that stuff. So I'm excited to have having had watched that, and I suggest if that's something that intrigues you to go check that out, and then watching the actual video to see what it looks like in through the camera lens after the editing of all the fancy stuff and all that stuff. So I'm excited to see it. It's a great song, Absence of You, Tim Minchin, from his Apart Together album. So let's dive in. I love the dark moodiness of this.
I take a walk on the Seine, cross Pont Neuf on my way to Saint-Germain. Love hearts on padlocks on wire in the mist, where young lovers kiss and swear to be true. Echoes of 10,000 sighs of love, and yet I feel only the absence of you. Out of a window on the 30th floor, Central Park shines with the coming of dawn. Through eyes rendered weary by jet lag and wine, I turn round to find there's a girl in my room. For a moment we kiss, but her vodka-soaked lips taste only of the absence of you.
Just really fun seeing having just watched the other video, just seeing all the things that are going on that the light is disguising. And who knows in video production if they did something to take some of anything out or not, if that's just how that all works. You create light as a distraction and cover up of what's going on in the dark background. That's what it looks like what's going on to me, but it's just fun to see this come to fruition.
And the pattern it creates is the shape of the absence of you. Spring has been found hanging round Soho Square, so I take my coffee and newspaper there to bask in the not warm enough April sun with the workers who come to eat Pret with no shoes. but the grass to the side of the patch where I'm lying is flat with the absence of you. Runs over and through me and pulls round my shoes, and the paddle it forms conforms to the shape of the absence of you.
Wait, I want to see something there. Back covered. I was just looking at a lighting shift in the back. Yeah, it made sense to me. It just looked like a weird transition that I just that was what I went back for. Anyway, very cool to see the end product, and just again how much thought and how much work has to go into in coordination. You know, it's like this play, this dance that has to happen to make everything turn out so everybody's where they are, and that the people who aren't supposed to be seen and the equipment that isn't supposed to be seen is just not seen. You know, the way you turn the camera, all that stuff. So I'd love to know how much editing they did do, you know, with effects or whatever. But it looked pretty solid and straightforward and impressive, really, of just all the things that are going on in that space. So very cool. I want to go back and watch them both again. We had the idea of, the DJ had the idea of watching them split screen, which would be fun now that I've seen them. I think it would have been really hard to do in the process of watching them both at the same time. So there's a lot going on there, both in the making of and then watching it in general. So yes, very cool. As I've said before, it's a really great song. It's just such a nice, I don't know. Again, most of the music that I listen to on the average every day is sort of the general pop stuff. But then, you know, I enjoy all different types of music and from all different places. And it's just the interesting aspect of how much of this, a very heartfelt Missing You song, you know, that to me, a delightful, if not on pop radio, adult contemporary song, and that we don't have enough of that. So I appreciate Tim for his heartfelt writing, and you know, and I don't know the history of this song specifically, but it seems very logically about being halfway around the world without his wife, which is how I'm reading it. Happy to learn more, but it's just, again, it's that depth. It's beautifully written. The lyrics are very thoughtful and descriptive and really paint a picture. And yeah, it's a great song. Thank you, Troy, for that suggestion of watching both of them. I think the video on its own is great, but the addition of the making makes it so much more fun and meaningful and interesting to watch. So I appreciate that. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. And if you are watching this video first, check up at the end where the video for the making of that we released a little bit earlier should show up for you, so you can click right on that. Otherwise, please like the videos, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos that we have. Love to hear your comments. Love your requests for other songs that you would enjoy watching along with me. So until next time, take good care and enjoy the music. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.